So these are the stairs to the St. Peter's Basilica, and the song over it is the song that I played while going up the stairs to try to comfort myself, because the staircase, I found the staircase to be very, 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 like, you know, insanity inducing, because I didn't know how long it was gonna go, and I was like, this is so fucked, and I was like so mad, and it, like, the staircase just kept going and going. But so it's somebody else's video of the staircase, but it's experiential, so there you go. And then after it, I wrote in my notes, oh, hell, you know, hell is in the Vatican, because it was such a hellish experience. And I realized that was probably my least favorite thing. And also it makes me, I've been claustrophobic since, because I realized I just don't like small spaces or feeling stuck or trapped, because I like free, open environments. Yeah. I also forgot to mention the reason why it started to get bad in the first place was because I started joking with my dad about what if you started to get anxious while going on the stairs, and then by talking about it I got anxious, and I was already in like a psychotic state because I've been trying really hard to like do like no thinking, like in a Zen sense. Like I was doing meditation, and so I was a little bit psychotic the whole trip to Italy, and then that just fucking made it way worse. And yeah. Oh, also now would be a good time to mention the Catholic Church got a new pope. I actually am very excited about it. I think it's cool because he's an American guy and he actually speaks English. So, you know, it's interesting that Trump is now not the most important American on earth. It's definitely the Pope, because the Pope actually runs lineage that has lasted 2,000 years, whereas America has only lasted 300 years. And yeah, it's interesting. It's very exciting. You know, the Pope shit is interesting to me ever since I watched the series on HBO called The Young Pope. It's a good show. Yeah. And then there were more stairs, and I was like, what? There's more stairs? And it was actually way worse because it was actually super squished. And I was like thinking the whole time, if somebody has like a heart attack or something, they're just gonna be stuck in this stairwell. You know, if anybody like has any kind of problem, and there's a bunch of people the whole time, and you're super squished, and it was pretty fucked. Yeah, I remember the view ends up being very, very good. Probably the best view in the Vatican. But yeah, I don't know. It was a memorable experience. I'm glad I did it because it was interesting. But I'm glad I did it in a similar way to being glad to have like taken mushrooms, where it's like it's horrible and I'm not going to do it again, but I'm glad that I did it. Because when you do when you do something that you regret, it's actually like, oh, that was cool because I have the story and it's interesting. Yeah. kind of sad being at the top because I didn't care about the view at all because I was so on edge about the whole staircase situation. And yeah, so the view didn't matter. And there was like a girl that I would otherwise be like interested in, but because I was so in such a paranoid state, I just like remember thinking, wow, I don't even care about that, which was surprising to me because usually I would care. It's like, oh, you know, but in that, just because I was so out of it, I just didn't care. And I was just like so stressed out about the whole thing. And I had never had an experience with like claustrophobia or anything like that before. But it was as close to a nightmare of it was as close to a real life nightmare experience that I've ever had. Oh, and then here's Tim Robbins and this guy, and I think he goes with this guy in the ads just to make himself look taller and more masculine, because the other guy in those advertisements is a short guy with a high-pitched voice who seems kind of gay, no offense. But that's a whole thing with those Tony Robbins ads. I think his name is Tony. I guess they're both Italian, so it's like an Italian, it's like a weird, this is totally unrelated to the staircase, but Tony Robbins is a weird fucking guy, man. And he has $500 million, and this other guy that he's doing all these advertisements with is just a fucking like random internet guy. It's kind of a strange situation. Anyway, thanks for watching.